Hi, and welcome to another Average Joe Hockey Report. In today's video, we talk about Russian players in the NHL. When I made a video about the gold medal game between Team Canada and Team USA in this past World Junior Hockey Championship and posted the video on Facebook, a comment that caught my attention saying you can't win without Russian players was made. While it's a debatable comment, you cannot deny the evolution of Russian players in the NHL. The Russians first started coming in bunches around to the NHL around 1990. They were hit and miss. There was a few players that shined that saw success in the early 90s, but a few players struggled and would receive criticism from Don Cherry on Coach's Corner. Cherry even at one point pointed out that on April 19th, 1990, that 5 of them were in the playoffs. They played 23 games and had no goals. Ron MacLean would go on to defend them in that segment, saying they had 11 assists. Which Cherry said, "Oh, I knew he was going to say that. They had 11 assists, and then they took back their $6 million, which I'm wondering if it was combined. Regardless, it was in 1994 and so on that the Russians started to shine in the NHL. While he never hoisted the Stanley Cup, Pavel Bure's overtime goal in the 1994 playoffs for the Vancouver Canucks against the Calgary Flames is still shown and talked about today, and Bure would go on to make the finals against fellow countrymen Sergei Zubov, Alexei Kovalev, Sergei Nemchinov, and Alexander Kolpovtsev, who would defeat Bure and become the first Russians to win the Stanley Cup, doing so with the New York Rangers. Speaking of Kovalev, he was a key member of the team, notching 21 points in 23 playoff games in the 1994 playoffs, including a 1-goal and 2-assist performance in a do-or-die Game 6 against the New Jersey Devils, which was a performance that got heavily overshadowed by Mark Messier, guaranteeing victory and being in on every goal, scoring a hat-trick and assisting on Kovalev's goal. Performances from Russian hockey players would take off from here. While Valery Zelepukin didn't play too big of a role in the Devils winning the Cup in 1995, Valery Kaminsky did in 1996, winning the Cup with the Colorado Avalanche while putting up 22 points in 22 games. In the next 2 years, I'm sure the Detroit Red Wings are self-explanatory, with the many Russians that were on the team when they won back-to-back Stanley Cups. The Cup even made its way overseas in 1997 for the first time ever, making its way to Moscow, Russia. So remember when I mentioned Sergei Zubov? Well, he played an underrated role with the New York Rangers, notching 19 points in 22 games for the Rangers. And in 1999, with the Dallas Stars, he notched 13 points in 23 games when he won the Cup with Dallas in 1999. 1 year later, while not a great playoff performance, Russian legend Alexander Mogilny would win the Stanley Cup in the year 2000 with the New Jersey Devils. In 2002, Igor Larionov and Sergei Fedorov would be the last of the 1990s Russian Red Wings team to win the Stanley Cup. That year was also the debut of Pavel Datsyuk, who, while didn't have a big playoff with the Red Wings, only had his better days from there on. Before the lockout occurred, while met with controversy because the goal by Marty Zelina was not reviewed and was not announced a goal, Nikolai Khabibulin became the first Russian-born NHL goaltender to win the Stanley Cup. After the lockout, no Russian players were on the 2006 Carolina Hurricanes Stanley Cup winning team, and Ilya Bryzgalov was the only Russian member of the Stanley Cup winning Anaheim Ducks team and was only the backup goalie in 2007 when he won the Cup. So it was looking like the Russians would finally cool off until 2008, when Pavel Datsyuk would notch 23 points in 22 playoff games for the Stanley Cup winning Detroit Red Wings. Datsyuk the following year would lose to fellow countryman Yevgeny Malkin, who put up an astonishing 36 points in 24 games, for playoff games that is, after losing in an effort in the previous year, putting up 22 points in 20 playoff games. Russian hockey did cool off a bit from 2010 to 2015, with Slava Voinov of the Los Angeles Kings being the only notable Russian winning the cup in that span. From there on, however, Russian players have not only won the cup, but played key roles in winning those cups. Evgeny Malkin would win 2 more cups in 2016 and 2017. Alexander Ovechkin would win the cup for the Washington Capitals in 2018. Vladimir Tarasenko would win the cup in 2019 with the St. Louis Blues. And Nikita Kucherov, Mikhail Sergachev, and Andrei Vasilevsky would win the cup in 2020 with the Tampa Bay Lightning. So while yes, the comment of not being able to win without Russians is debatable, and is something the Chicago Blackhawks did in their 3 Stanley Cup wins, there is no denying that Russian players have played a key role in a team's success, especially regarding the past 5 years. Now remember, regarding this video, if I made any mistakes or if I'm wrong, don't belittle me, educate me. Take care, everyone, and follow my Instagram page, Average Joe Hockey Report, and my YouTube channel, Marty Tommy.